Good morning, everyone. Today we are discussing about the topic Unit 5, the syllabus your chapter Unit 5 in that power plant engineering. Now we will discuss about that power plant economics and environmental consideration. So how it will be affected to environmental consideration and economic also, means economical development of power plant, how it will be helpful for us, and how we will be utilize these things, so and where it will be affected. So like these things are the how much we have to spend the capital cost, and how we have to fix that investment charge and operating cost, general arrangement of power distribution, arrangement of power and load curves, average load and load factor. These things we have to studying in here in this chapter. So now I am starting your chapter. Okay. This is not a unit 6, unit 5. Economic of power generation. What is economic? Economic is nothing but the cost of the power plant is demand and effective usage action will be a plant. Means economic is nothing but how if you are doing any job in that power plant, means job as called as work uh, for the product. So that product job is having any demand, so the cost of the demand of the product job is called as an if you are effective, the usage action will be planned, that is called as economic. Means again I am telling to you, economic is nothing but the cost of power plant, the cost of power plant which is having any demand in that effective use of action, and which will be a planned. So that is called economic, and the factors are there here, the considering in that effective power plant for the power generation, uh, connecting load, that is very important, the factor. Demand, if the demand is there in terms of kilowatts and kilowatts per hours, that is a good for to develop or to produce electricity. Maximum demand or peak load, we can represent it in that graphic. Demand factors, where the demand factor will comes, and the load factor where we have to give the load as per the our cycle of the to perform a task in that power plant. Diversity, how we will diversity, utilization, how we will be utilized that our techniques, plants capacity we have to see, plant use factor we have to see, and types of load, which load we will act or where will we act. So these types of loads will be act. Okay. Residential load, commercial load, irrigation load, municipality load, industries load, and then traction load. Okay, like example buses, trains. Next, that load duration curve. While the curve will make in that from low level to high level, from low level energy to the high level energy, some load will act. So that load we have to know. Dump power, how much dump power will dumped, film power, and next cold power, amine power, hot amine power, cold reservoir, hot reservoir, and spinning. These are the things of factors which we have to know while you are performing or while you are considering the effective of power generation. So demand factor, we having a formulas, some basic problems will comes under in this unit 5. So directly the question will ask you to find the demand factor, and the values will be given to you. The maximum demand or peak load value by connecting load value, it will give to you in that question. Just you have to divide, and then you will get that the value of the demand factor, but it should be not greater than 1. It will, the value will be always less than 1. Okay, if sometimes the maximum load will not be give, the maximum load or peak load is equal to, the question will give you how much the capacity will be give to you. Okay, like that, the every factor having some formulas. So these formulas we have to take, and while the question is asking, then you have to put that formula and find out that value. So load factor, in that load factor, average load by maximum demand. In that average load means neither base load or peak load, means neither the base load or peak load. In between we have to take the both we have to take as like average load and maximum demand. We have to divide that the maximum demand, you will be get that the value of load factor. Like that, the diversity average load of subdivision by maximum demand of entire group, and it will be greater than equal to 1, and load factor is not exceed 1, means less than 1, it is a greater than 1. Diversity factor, utilization factor, generator demand by generator capacity, means I am my colleagues of the companies are generating demand from the customers, and I am seeing how much the generators capacity is there. The generator demand they are taking, and generator capacity, that also we have to see. So if you are dividing these two, you will be get that the value of utilization factor. Generate rising based on utilization factor. Okay, utilization factor is nothing but generator rising up and down based on the utilization factor. The plant capacity, then if you find out this formula, if you know if you substitute these values in this formula, you will get that the value of plant capacity, how much the capacity of plant will be there. Actual energy by plant by maximum energy capacity of plant within instance of time. Within instant of time, you will substitute the average maximum energy capacity of plant here, and the actual energy by plant, then divide that with this value, and you will get that plant capacity. Next one is plant uses factor. Okay, here we will discuss about the plant uses factor. E by C into H. E is the actual energy by plant. Okay, C is the capacity, and T is the time the element was in the working condition. It is a T dash, not H. The next one is interrelation among and capacity utilization factor. Interrelationship between, here we are seeing load, capacity, utilization factor. Relationship, these three things. Load factor is load average by load maximum, you will get that load factor. If you want the load factor, you have to know the load average. So how you will be calculate the load average? Load maximum into load factor. Okay, if the value will wants load average, in that question you having a load factor and load maximum, just uh, change that the place, you will get that the load average value. And capacity factor, load average by capacity. Okay, load average, here you will load average, instead of load average you will use you can use this load maximum into load factor value here. So because of this is equal, that's why we are using here. Capacity factor means you have to separate this load maximum by into load factor by C will be there, but here the load maximum by capacity, it will be cancelled. Load maximum by capacity here, just we are taking out load maximum by capacity and into load factor. This is your load maximum by capacity is a utilization factor. Because of utilization factor, load maximum capacity, here the load maximum capacity is seeing and the capacity is, you can see here. The next topic is load duration curve and load curve. So these are all topics are there in your unit 5. Now I am considering the topic as per the standard level. So next we are discussing about the load duration curve and load duration curve and load factor, duration curve and load curve. So what is load curve? Here you can see, if the demand is not beyond the peak level, the load will be load curve will be moved like this. If the demand is high, suddenly the pressure load will be if the demand is high, and it will be continuously increasing, the load will be increased, the and the speed of the power plant will also increase. It will be goes to the more height, and it will come back after that completion of that load work, and it will be decrease. Then after the east peak value, if the load will increase due to the demand, the peak the load factor is increased and it goes to the upper side. So like this the curve will be happen in that diagram. If you want to know in that form of pie chart, you can see here, first the 20 kilonewtons, 35 kilonewtons and 15, then 30, then the last is the value is 40 kilowatts. So here the up and down graph you can see some this is load curve. So fluctuation will be there. In that load duration curve, you can see the load duration curve. This is 4 kilowatt, not 40. Okay. In that load duration curve, you can see it at the high level of the watt, power will decrease from slowly in that hours duration, like 6 hours duration 35 kilowatts, after 9 hours duration 3 hours, the load will be decreased. Like this the power will decrease due to the load is decreased. Here you can see the significance of the load. Okay, it gives the full information. It also use the estimate the cost to generate the power. Curve will give you the full information, and curve will give you the estimation cost, how much the cost will be take to the generate the power, and maximum or minimum demand curve also give area or also give that curve how much the total energy is there, and curve also help to predict the capacity of generator. It helped in evaluation average demand on the station. It helped in the working out the operation economic of the plant. So the curve will help you to working out the operation for, and curve will help you to operational economic side also. Here you are discuss the significance of the load curve. Now we will discuss about the significance of the load duration curve. While load duration curve, that we will know how the energy available at the time we will know how much the energy will be there in that power plant due to the load duration curve, and how much the maximum load is there while the duration of the time we will see. Dump power. What is dump power? Here we will know the possible of hydro power plant. In that hydro power plant we can see this dump power. The water is does not stop and the excess power is known as dump power. Means in that hydro power plant we can see the dump power means the water is not stoppable, and that's why the dump power we will see. Means after while we are switch on the borewell motor, induction motor, or borewell motor in that our home appliance, the water will comes out from the ground level. After the completion of our work, just we switch off the electricity or cut off the electricity. After that some water will be comes out in that pipe, so that is without any without any giving the force on that water, the water will comes out at a small time, at a period of small time. So that is a dump power. So in hydropower plant, because of hydrolysis in that we are using the water, so that's why we can see here the dump power plant. So next is film powers. Here we can see the power is not storable. We cannot store the power, but we can transfer the power with that current line. Step down, and in the down is done. Subsystem reservoir we can transfer. For this purpose we can transfer the power. That is a film power. Okay. And next prime power. What is prime power? Here we can produce the prime mover. Means the power will move from one place to another place. That is a prime power. Cold reservoir means the power is also not useful for the power plant, but this is it is a serviceable outside. Means cold reservoir, in that cold reservoir that power will not be useful in that power plant, the power will be useful the outside of the power plant. Hot reservoir, the power is used for the power plant but not the serviceable. Means hot reservoir the power is only for use to run the power plant, but it not be used in that outside of the power plant. Spinning reservoir, the power plant sometimes delay to produce the electricity on the time it be utilized and grab the electricity. Spinning reservoir means sometimes the power plant to produce the electricity delay. At that time we the spinning reservoir, with the help of spinning reservoir we can produce the electricity, and we have to at that, and also we can utilize our techniques. We can utilize the things of spinning reservoir to generate the electricity. The next topic is okay, the Ansible factor of design of PP. Here this is topic is not there. Load curve. Here you can see the here you can see the question. The maximum demand of power station is 9600 kilowatts and the daily load curve is described as follows. Maximum demand दे दिया, table maximum demand is given to you and table is also given in within the time. Load maximum is also given. With 6 hours the load maximum is 48, then 6 to 8 hours load maximum is 80 60. Like this the time the table is given and the question is asking here determine. The first one is you have to determine the load factor of power station. The second one is you have to determine the what is load factor of the power plant and where you are storing, and then with 30 in that 30 megawatt and take place the load in the excess of 72 megawatts. Also find the use factors. So here these two these two things we have to find. Okay, first we will write that the given data in that maximum demand 9600 kilowatt. Load curve we have to draw. So we have to see that this value and take the load curve y axis x axis. First the 6 hours, 8 hours, 6 hours, the difference is 2 hours. Then here 4 hours. Then next the difference is 4 hours. Then next the difference is 4 hours or 2 hours. So we have to write this time durations hours here. Then in that time duration load maximum we have to write 48. Then we have to increase the size 60 because of 60 is greater than 40. Then 72. Then next 60. Then 84. Then 96. Then again the 48. So we have to draw this type of curve duration. Then energy curve, energy generated. Here you can how you can calculate the energy means just you have to multiply the load with the time and then plus load with the time, load into time, load into time plus load into time. You can generate the total energy here. Then average load, just you have to take the energy generated by average load, average load is equal to energy generated by time. Here the formula is there. So total energy generate kitna energy generate is 1632 into 10 power of 3. It is divided by time. How much the total time is there? The maximum time is 24. Then you can get that value. Then load factor, average load, whatever the average load value you will get, that you have to submit here. And the maximum demand, the question is given 9600, 96,000, not 96,000 kilowatts, 96,000. Then you will get that value. So here we found the load factor. Okay, average load factor is given. Then here the second bit will be standard by equipment store 30 megawatts. In that 30 megawatts it take all loads which load access with 72 megawatts in it store that. So in that 72 megawatts how much the load will act, we have to take that load. Okay, in between 14 to 18, this 14 to 18 the 72 here with the times 14 to 18 the 72 load factor will be there here, and then 18 to 22 96 load factor will be there. So here the difference is we are written the difference is here the 84 minus 72, you will get 12 megawatts, and then next 92 minus 72, you will get 24 megawatts. Okay, next here 24 megawatts in 4 hours. 24 megawatts will produce in that 4 hours. 18 to 4 22, the difference between this 18 to 22 time is 4 hours. Okay, here also a 4 hours. 12 megawatts produce in 4 hours. 24 megawatts also produce in 4 hours. Normally we are producing 12 megawatts in 4 hours. If the demand is increased is 24 megawatts, that also will be in that same hours. So here we are seeing the we are doing the work normally in 12 megawatts in 4 hours. If the demand will increase, then what we will do in that 4 hours, we will complete that also extra demand also. Next, then after the total energy, because of here the question is asking me also find the use factor also. Here we are factoring the use factor. Use factor means utilization factor. Total energy in a standard by equipment, those we get this here, that value 12 into 4 plus 24 into 4, we will get that total energy of the standard equipment. Average load, here we have to find that average load also. Why we are finding average load means this average load is depending upon the standard equipment, and this average load is depending upon the energy generator, normal total energy generator. So here we have to submit this value and divided by total hours 4 plus 4, that is here the 4 plus 4. Then again we have to divide and cancel that value. You will get that the 18,000 kilowatts. Load factor of standard by equipment. So load factor, here we are finding average load by maximum demand. So maximum demand, average load is 18,000. Then next maximum demand, the maximum demand is 24 into 10 power of 3. Where you get that this value 24 power of 10 power of 3. Maximum demand. If you convert into these 96,000 in that megawatts into the kilowatts, you will get this value 24 into 10 power of 3 and divided 0.75. The next, utilization factor, use factor or utilization factor, that is a load factor of a standard by equipment. Average load by maximum demand, then you will get that the value of utilization factor, that is also find the utilization factor. Here you get that the standard equipment load at the 30 megawatts. This is your standard equipment load energy, and here you are getting that the use of factor or utilization factor. So this is one type of LAQ in that your question will ask in that your question paper. So that is not hard, you can do practice while it is a easiest one. The second question is also there, so you have to solve this second question after the watching of this class. Thank you for watch my class. Make sure to give me your attendance after watch that class.